The next question is, two visions of North San Jose have been described to the community in the past. One in which North San Jose is filled with families, along with all the schools, retail, and community facilities needed to support families. Another vision is one in which North San Jose is filled with a young, single workforce with limited need for schools and other amenities supporting families. What is your vision for the type of population that will live in North San Jose? And if elected, what will you do to make that vision come true?
I did not hear the first statement.
Sure. Two visions of North San Jose have been described to the community in the past. One in which North San Jose is filled with families, along with all the schools, retail, and community facilities needed to support families. Another vision is one in which North San Jose is filled with a young, single workforce with limited need for schools and other amenities supporting families. What is your vision for the type of population that will live in North San Jose, and how will you make that happen?
This is where all the jobs are. This will be a couple who's going to walk to work. And if they stay there, they work, and they want to have a family or start their family, I don't think they would stay here to have all these problems that we are here discussing. And for me, as an elected officer, I would make sure that we will have school. If they want a family, they started a family here, the kids will have school to go to. Right now, I know they are bused out to Santa Clara, and that is not right. And that is what.
When I walk this neighborhood talking to the residents, yes, there's a lot of young professionals, definitely. But the young professional could become a family man or woman in given some days. So I think we would definitely, when we consider of massive building of North San Jose, we shouldn't even talking about building the housing. We should be talking about building a community. The community that covers not just the young professionals, but the people with families. The people even with other people living with them. So we should concentrating, we should be talking about building a community and not just building housing.
The majority of the new housing developments proposed along River Oaks Parkway are in excess of 55 units per acre, and they are located outside of the transit corridor. Do you support housing densities of that magnitude outside the transit corridor? Why or why not? And if not, what would you do as a council member to modify current policies?
I support high density along the light rails, along the transit corridors. Elsewhere, I don't know exactly where we're talking about to really say we support. But again, community input is important. Get a community, get their input, and that's where we will go. And that's where we'll come up with one solution for the answer for that.
I guess the current policy here in the North San Jose is the minimum of density is like 55 units per acre. And there are a total of 7 areas, 7 residential areas. Some of them are actually on the light rail traffic corridor, but some of them are not. So I guess I'm not saying totally object to any high density property built outside of the overlay area. But I wanted to have a good proportion and definitely more of the higher density in the overlay area, so we can allow less of the density, less of the high density housing outside of the overlay area.
Bringing 70 to 90,000 new residents into North San Jose would make the population of District 4 almost double that of any other city district. Do you believe at some point that North San Jose should become its own council district? If so, at what point do you think that should happen?
Well, we're talking about 20-some years from now, and we don't know from now until then what the population will be. There are people who will be moving out. There are people really come here and stay here and never want to move. So that is the question and the answers for the future, and for me to work and to really serve and to make sure that if it is a population of another city, maybe a proposal can propose to the city.
So right now, each council district has about 100,000 residents. So when it comes to the 2010 census, we'll be able to find out exactly how many people that live in District 4, and then that's probably, it would be a good time to redistrict and either come up with a new council district or to just even out the increase in North San Jose and into the existing 10 council district. So all based on the census data, unless there's a significant surge that we noticed, then we should immediately try to balance it out with a new redistricting process.